In this video, I want to share my job searching journey and how I got a job in 42 days. I'll go over the 4 strategies that I strictly followed throughout the process. I'll cover the end-to-end journey from applying to jobs, to calling with a recruiter, doing the hiring manager round and the final rounds, and negotiating the offer. This is a lot to get through in one episode, so I'll probably split it up into multiple episodes. I also documented my entire job searching journey on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't seen it. First, let's talk about why I even started to look for new jobs. I had been at this company in Phoenix for 2.5 years now. This is the first software product manager job that got me out of engineering. And if you've seen my earlier video, this career pivot helped me unlock multiple salaries. I was satisfied at this job for the most part. Pay was decent, people was nice, I was learning new stuff. But the company was going through 2 massive layoffs and it was very disorienting and discouraging to say the least. It made me want to look what's out there. More than anything, I wanted to be part of a company that had a more established product function. Because at that current job, I was one of the 4 product managers. So in January, after all the vacation, Christmas and everything, I started to look. I had a full-time job the entire time I was doing this, so I needed to be very intentional how I spend my time. I used 4 strategies or rules to protect my time and make my job search as effective as possible. I'll go through these strategies one by one. First is the referral strategy. This rule is very simple. Only apply with a referral. A referral is when someone inside the company vouches for you to the recruiter. This almost guarantees that your application gets reviewed by the recruiter. So I would go through all the LinkedIn jobs and scroll through. I'll look at 4 things to see if I wanted to proceed or not. Job title, location, minimum qualification, and preferred qualification. If a job post seemed like it was a good fit for me, I would then add it to my wish list. But I never applied just yet. Before I'd applied anywhere, I would connect with at least 5 to 8 people from each company and ask for referrals. And I wasn't just connecting with anyone. I specifically looked at these 3 things before I connected with people on LinkedIn. 1, their job function. 2, if they are company alumni. And 3rd, if they are school alumni. If it was yes to all, I had a higher chance of them accepting my invite. I didn't beat around the bush asking for a coffee chat or a 15-minute conversation. My message was short and simple. Introduction, my ask for a referral, and provide the details on the job ID and the tailored resume. And last but most important is providing the credentials, why you're a good fit. Because if I think about it, when people ask me for a referral, I would rather give them the referral right away if they meet the qualifications, if they have the credentials, and if they seem like they are prepared. So basically, I reversed the role. Did you know people who refer qualified candidates can end up getting a fat check, a referral bonus? So essentially, it could be a win-win situation. Second strategy is the 2-hour rule. I had a full-time product manager job, so I couldn't spend the whole day doing job searching. I capped it to 1 to 2 hours a day. And while this is a very simple rule or strategy, it was super effective. Because as you know, job searching can feel endless. And if you don't cap it with a time, your mind will keep running. The 3rd strategy is mass over quality. Because I was sending out so many connection requests asking for referrals, there were many people who ghosted me or they did not respond. And that's really okay because my goal at that time was not to form meaningful relationships with this person. And if this person doesn't respond to me or says no to my referral request, I can go out and ask thousands of other people. And having this mindset was super important for me, not to be bogged down or dragged down by a couple of people who didn't respond to me. The 4th strategy is setting mini goals. Job searching with no structure is hard to sustain. So I made a plan and tracked everything because tracking gives me motivation, discipline, and sense of accomplishment. Every day I would have mini goals. First, every day I'm connecting with 5 to 8 people. 2nd, every day I'm applying to 2 jobs. 3rd, every day I'm tailoring 3 resumes. 4th, every day I'm practicing 1 to 2 behavioral questions. If I accomplish these 4 every day, I would feel like I've done my job and actually feel good about it. Because if you follow these 4 things every day, by 10 days, you would have connected with 50 to 80 people and tailored 30 resumes and applied to 20 jobs and practiced 10 behavioral interview questions. So that's basically how I approach my job searching and the 4 strategies that I used strictly. If you have any questions or want me to dive deeper, let me know in the comments. In the next episode, I'll go through what actually happened when I applied with referrals, how many were willing to give me a referral, and how I landed my first interview.